Thank you, Ben. Great to be here this morning and to be a partner for this fantastic new initiative. So I'm Sam Adlen from the Satellite Applications Catapult. We're a not-for-profit technology innovation centre, and our whole remit is focused on driving economic growth through the use of space and satellite data. We're one of a network of centres in areas where the UK has seen potential for future economic value creation. So we cover areas from, as a network, from things like high-value manufacturing at one end, right down to digital at the other. We sit somewhere in the middle, but core to all of us is the translation of great ideas and great research into commercial reality. So you can see just how this programme really fits extremely well with our aims and ambitions. We spend a lot of time stimulating demand for space and satellite data, and we certainly see massive opportunity, such as has been described already, in terms of what space, satellite and geospatial data can do toward the finance community. We really are all living in the midst of a data revolution. It's extremely exciting times, and satellites providing a key part of that. So we, as a sector, have moved from launching tens of satellites per year to now thousands. And over the next 5 years, it's predicted that we'll be launching around 1,000 satellites focused on Earth observation. So you can start to see where the world might be going to and some of the opportunities ahead of us as we move from revisiting the same point on the Earth with an image with a monthly revisit to a weekly revisit. We're around daily at the moment, and moving to hourly. You're going to hear a lot from Will, who's really the vanguard of all that activity. But as Ben's alluded to, really one of the transformations has come through the cloud, through AI, and the fact that now we're moving from pilots, and that's a great idea, to organisations, companies starting to regularly ingest, analyse data at a continental, even global scale, and produce regular analysis that can really help us manage our planet as we enter the 21st century. This has already been alluded to. I think geospatial data is used pretty widely in the finance community already, but satellite data has a few specific advantages that I think are well worth reminding ourselves of. It's non-invasive, it's objective, it gives you a global reference point. So compared to some of the other data that you might get reported, it gives you those sorts of benefits in terms of helping you drive your decision making, perhaps particularly around areas such as ESG type reporting. Timeless is also a key consideration. So obviously timeliness and the benefits of it depend on the specifics of your application. But really as we move towards things like hourly revisit, well, compared to quarterly reporting and some of the data that you might get there, then the sorts of intelligence that you can get from satellites is really going to be advantageous. And the fact that this data can be openly, widely accessible, more widely accessible, is again an important fact as we start to look at how the whole finance system starts to reshape itself as we move into the 21st century. And it can be used for short-term physical risks. I mean, we're all aware of the tragic dam disaster in Brazil. That's something we've been looking at as the Catapult. I know Planet have also been looking at as well. And then for more long-term physical transition, climate risk, I think there's going to be huge potential for the way that space and satellite data can contribute to the thinking, the way the world works and accesses this data for the benefit of all. And it's a great time to be doing it. It's a great time and a great place to be doing it in the UK. So the UK is regarded first in the world in terms of research into Earth observation and planetary science. We're ranked first in the world for geospatial readiness. We've got great initiatives such as the Geospatial Commission. We've got world-leading institutions in AI. We're going to hear from the Alan Turing Institute shortly. We've got forward-thinking businesses like yourselves that are ready to understand the benefits that space and satellite data can bring, and to bring that into your ways of working. So as the Catapult, our role in the Spatial Finance Initiative is really going to be, as Ben said, around making sure that some of these great ideas, some of the great initiatives that get kicked off really translate into actual pervasive uptake and economic growth. So we'll be working with businesses, with researchers, with large organisations to help translate that through to reality. it really is a very exciting time. We've certainly seen a new wave in innovation in the space and satellite sector, as I've alluded to through the growth in the number of satellites that are up there. So there's so much more data being produced. It's data that is going to be useful to you already today, but it is going to be about innovation, and innovation is about working together. It's about initially those connections, the conversations, then iterating so that the data that's coming down gives you what you need. So I'd like to thank the Smith School, I'd like to thank Ben. I really hope that today can be part of those conversations that we all work toward, and that the Spatial Finance Initiative can really be at the forefront in terms of helping us all to capitalise on this great opportunity ahead of us. Thank you.